Welcome back, guys. Today I am taking a look at the Manjaro Community Edition, the Gnome Edition. Now, this is the 1606, and the reason I decided to take a look at it, and I normally I don't use Gnome, um, but the reason I decided to take a look at this is because just for the heck of it this morning, I decided that I would try to do an install of OpenSUSE, and I installed. The install was a little bit more difficult from a partition standpoint than many of the Manjaro, Ubuntu, Debian type installs. It was not quite as intuitive. However, I figured it out and I did get the install done. So once I got the install finished, I took a look at what was available and found that the only thing I could find to do the video was cheese, and there was no simple screen recorder. Um, I did find a way to install GUVC View, but I couldn't get the proper codecs and it wouldn't run properly. Then out of frustration, I was doing a lot of research online. I found VocoScreen, which actually VocoScreen did work. However, um, I had complete difficulty installing NVIDIA. The instructions said to install Pacman and the community repositories. That's PACKMAN, which I did, and then it gave me a choice to add the NVIDIA repository, which would not load. I couldn't get that repository to install. So therefore, I was unable to get the system working properly. Um, I did get my Broadcom Wi-Fi working, and that took me quite a long time. But again, I'm not really familiar with OpenSUSE, so I had to learn their package management system. So to make a long story short, I went through and I uh, got to a point where I thought I could do the video, and I was going to do some modifications, add some extensions. So I went to Firefox. It would not recognize the extensions website. GNOME extensions would not recognize that I had a GNOME desktop installed. And I tried installing the proper extensions, and then it still would not activate. And so out of frustration, I just shut it down. And so, again, I'm not pointing the finger or giving OpenSUSE a bad review. I'm just saying that my inexperience with that type of system probably led to the disappointing process. But in any case, I decided to take a look at the Manjaro GNOME, and it just happened that they had updated it to the 1606, and so I figured, terrific, let's take a look. So I downloaded it, and I have to say, what a world of difference. Broadcom NVIDIA was installed right out of the box. Broadcom I installed in a flash. Um, GUVC View, simple screen recorder, everything working fine. I could have gone for OBS Studio, but I got some feedback that OBS Studio, the videos I had been doing lately with OBS Studio were not showing up in 1080p. So I decided to go with GUVC View and Simple Screen Recorder, which is what I'm using here. Now, if you take a look at the desktop, it's quite an attractive desktop. I like the wallpaper. Um, I'm not, as I said, normally a big GNOME fan, but I didn't modify really anything. Everything you see here is the way it is out of the box. Um, if you click View, you've got your open windows or your open processes. Apps gives you all of the apps, as you can see. Menu gives you all categories and the applications within those categories. So I like the way they've designed this. This is actually very, very nice. I don't have any issues at all with it. Normally, I'm not a big GNOME fan. However, this is pretty nice. I have not added any extensions. Um, I've left everything the way it is out of the box. However, of course, if you want to install extensions, you just go to the tweak tool and bring that up. You can see it comes with the GNOME dark theme, the Vertex Maya dark theme enabled out of the box, and the dark theme looks fine. The icons on the desktop, I don't have any, but if I want to enable that, then they will be in place. Trash, mounted volumes, and home. Eliminate mounted volumes. This is the default wallpaper. Extensions, I will play with that, but those are the standard GNOME extensions, no issues at all. Fonts, keyboard and mouse, power, startup applications, not many there. I would add some more, of course, with Redshift, pSensor, Clipit, a few things like that. I'll go ahead and install those in a little while. The top bar, I am showing the date. For typing, I enabled the X server to kill the X server, Control Alt Backspace. Windows, the maximize and minimize are already enabled, and so everything looks fine. I don't have any issues at all, and that was just a quick look at the Manjaro Gnome 1606. Very nice. Everything works the way it should. No issues at all. I'm going to play with it for a few days. If I run across any issues or feel the need to do an update, then I will do that. Other than that, if you enjoy working with GNOME, and you haven't tried an Arch distribution, I would strongly recommend that you give the Manjaro Gnome 1606 a try. I'm sure you'll be happy with it. Guys, that is it. Please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care.